Hey everyone, this is Kyle Treadway with Treadway Development. Today I'm going to be doing a little walkthrough of my NFT membership pass dashboard. So this is going to be a complete on-chain membership pass system built in Solidity and deployed on Ethereum. So companies use something like this if they want exclusive access tied to a specific wallet, right? So think VIP communities, gated content, early access to products, or token gated events even. Instead of a username and a password, your NFT is your actual membership card, right? So you either have it in your wallet or you don't. Everything is on-chain, so minting, phases, supply, pricing. So there's no backend to manage and no way to fake a membership. All right, so let me walk you through it. All right, so you're gonna look up here. We have our stat cards at the top, which have the general info, right? So the current phase that we have right now is paused. Down here on the admin, which is on the deployer wallet specifically, so on other wallets you won't see this section, you have advanced phase. So it'll go from pause, and then it'll move to whitelist, and then it'll move to public. All right, so currently it's paused. These two talk about the same thing, and they'll look very similar because I only have 100 tokens in this. But if this was a much larger number or specific number outside of a flat 100, here's going to show the total amount that's minted, and here's just going to be the percentage. So it's just kind of helping you see the progress with a more confusing number ratio to percentage. And then let's see, and then the passes owned is going to be for that individual person, your individual passes that you own. Down here, just like the top, it's going to be just a progress bar showing how many and how many are remaining. And then it's sold out, and it's going to be done once this hits the total, the cap. All right, down here, the mint a pass. This is going to show up once we move past, once we advance the phase past the paused. This is where you can go, and you have to be on that whitelist for the next phase. And then here it will actually show your passes. All right, down here we have our mint settings. So this is just going to show you once we move to whitelist, the price for the whitelist. So it's kind of like an early access. It's 0.03 ETH for that. And then once it moves to public, it's 0.05. All right. So let's go ahead and check this out. I'm going to go ahead and advance the phase, okay? And now it's advanced, and now you can see this pops up, right? It says your wallet is on whitelist, right? And I gave it to 3 different wallets. So if I were to go to a wallet that did not have it, you'll see it disappear. So I have it for these 3. So once I go here, right, your wallet is not on the whitelist, so we can't do anything. But if we go just to here, I'm on the whitelist, and it has the correct price for the whitelist. And for whitelist, I have it set into where anyone on the whitelist can only get 1 token for the early access, right? To be able to purchase more, you can purchase as many as you want, but you just have to wait for it to go public to give everyone else a chance. And it can always be built in to where there's a cap if you want it that way. That's easy. So let's go ahead and show this. Right, and let's confirm it. All right, perfect. And now you can see here, excuse me, that you have purchased yours. So you can see that that button has gone away, and it shows your pass, right? So if we actually come back here to the deployer wallet, all right, we can do the same thing if you want to see that happen again. Just so you can show what it actually shows is it shows the number out of 100. This person got number 2, the other person got number 1, right? And it goes away. So what you would actually have to do is we can advance the phase, and it's going to go to public. Right, so now, boom, now it's gone, and to public here. It says here, there's 2 minted, we're at 2%, and this individual person owns 1 pass, right? And you can see this is the progress that we're making. All right, so now the price has gone up to 0.05 because we're public, right? So let's go ahead and do that. We'll show 0.05. Actually, what we should do, let me show you, if we were to do 0.05, we can show that it's actually doing that amount in the wallet, right? So we have 0.964, right? So it's 0.05, so we're gonna see 0.914 afterwards. So just so you can see that it's coming out of that particular wallet. So let's confirm that. Boom, and now we have number 3. This person has 2. You can see the progress building up. So let's make sure that that actually came out of that wallet and that it's happening how we want it to. Yep, 0.914, just as we were talking about. All right, so that's basically the major life cycle of it. Down here in the admin panel, we can just kind of go over additional options that the admin actually has. There's a few things that you can do. You can actually go here, you can change the public and the whitelist price. We can actually change the public just so you can see how it works. So let's go to 0.06 and let's update that. Okay, and you'll see that it changes right here and it changed here, right? So now this is the new price for public, excuse me. And you could do the same thing with the whitelist. We're past that phase already. You can't go backwards. That way it just builds trust that we're not going to pull the rug out from somebody. When it's public and all of a sudden you're back to private, then you can't get anything. But it works the same way if we were in that previous phase. Now, here is just a couple of additional things that make this easy. Let's say you want to remove some people from a list, or you wanted to add some people to a whitelist. You can do that by running a generate Merkle script, and it gives you the new Merkle root, and you place that root. After it generates it, you place it in here and hit update, and you don't even have to redeploy. Now it's reading from that new whitelist, where when we were in the whitelist phase, if you wanted one more person added to it, you could just add a new Merkle root, and it'll read from that without redeploying. And the same thing here, your base URI you can update without redeploying as well. And the idea here is this is basically the link where all of your NFT metadata lives on IPFS, right? So things like the name, the description, the image, and let's say you wanted to change something or you had to move that image somewhere or the information somewhere, you could update that URI so that way it's pointing to that new location and update it so it can still read it. And that's the idea here. Lastly, at the very bottom, we have a recover tokens. This is just if someone were to actually send tokens to a particular contract. This one here is set up to recover ERC20 tokens. So if someone sent ERC20 tokens, we could find that transaction on Etherscan, find their address, and we can actually say, hey, this is the address it needs to go to for this amount, and recover those tokens for them. That way it's just not completely lost. So that is, let's see here. Oh, we also have a pause and unpause function. So actually, that's a good thing to show. If I show pause, it's actually going to stop the ability for minting, right? So if we need to pause this for any particular reason, right? So minting is currently paused. This grays out, so you can't do anything. And then once you unpause, that will bring it back to where you can start minting again. Perfect. This is my NFT membership dashboard. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.